The Operalia competition was founded by Plácido Domingo in 1993 with the purpose of discovering, launching, and guiding the best new young opera singers of today.
Well, the reason we create Operalia, it was because the young singers, there are so many opera companies, but they need to be known. And so in Operalia, we give them the possibility to sing in front of some of the most important directors for opera houses or artistic administrators, which they are in charge of casting.
When I was able to offer the Hollander's monologue for Operalia, it was fantastic. That was the first time I ever sang it in public. It was with Plácido conducting and at La Scala. So.
So this is something that don't exist in my time, when I was young. So that's the reason we created.
Each year, hundreds of young singers from all over the world upload their applications and recordings digitally to Operalia's headquarters in New York. A small panel of 3 judges then pre-select the 40 outstanding candidates who will travel to the live audition.
The reason that singers go in for competitions is, I think, threefold. To get experience. They obviously hope to win, they hope to get money, they hope to get awards, they hope to get engaged and so on. The third thing is to be on the radar of people like me who are in positions where we can offer them contracts, where we can suggest them to our colleagues.
20 of these aspiring young artists will then proceed to the semifinals, but only 10 of them will be selected to participate in the finals concert.
It's a panel of judges that live in this international world of opera. So not only are they, if you're passed through, they're giving you their stamp of approval, but they're also able to hire you.
I think Operalia has been very successful in achieving the goal of having the singers not only chosen, but then making sure that they get contacts to opera houses and that something happens in the real world for them. That cannot be done by any kind of pressure or force, because at the end of the day, administrators and casting directors, we are hearing singers and we have to make up our own mind whom we want to engage. But it's also no doubt that Plácido Domingo's own personal input, both in choosing and helping the young singers, is a kind of very much a helping hand, and encouraged us to take a good look at those people. We are hearing very many singers every year, as you appreciate.
I remember 2 essential points of me being at the Operalia competition. One was the rehearsal with Maestro, with Plácido, and the whole preparation of the concert, of the final concert. This, I think, I was pretty nervous because it was the first time I was performing with him conducting, and also there was the orchestra of La Scala with us. So, for a young singer, this is already something. Operalia was essential for me to open the doors of the big theaters in the world.
It's a practical, viable way to actually get work.
I first learned of Operalia from a poster on a bulletin board. This was back in 1995, and at that time Operalia was still very young. I think it had only been in existence for about 2 or 3 years, I think.
Something special about Operalia was the fact that I didn't feel that it was a competition. The ambiance and the whole atmosphere of being part of such an important competition as a young singer. It felt like we were just all from all over the world, having Plácido Domingo in front of us, telling us that it's possible. And that was something special, because you felt that you had somebody there who knows exactly what you're going through. And what was most special was the fact that we were given an opportunity to stand there and say, I am me, and this is what I've learned. What do you think?
You look at the roster of winners in these last 20 years, and at any given moment on any major theater, the odds of an Operalia singer being on that roster are very great. It means that they are picking international singers that will go on to international careers.
There is not one single day without an Operalia winner in any great theater of the world.
It's organized so well. Plácido's heading of it means that you attract a very, very high level, and this in turn makes the competition better and better.
The opera houses normally don't compete in any kind of nasty way. Of course we compete for the best singers, and the singers have a choice when they are very good. The stars have a choice anyway, the big stars once they are established, and the young singers who are turning into stars and getting very much in demand have a choice what roles, what opera houses they want to sing in, and that's the period when they need to be very careful to take the right advice from the people they work with, from their managers and other people, so that it doesn't go wrong.
For every competition you need to know that you know your repertoire and your voice better than anyone else. Because for example for the finale, the jury asked me to sing the other aria. They asked me to sing aria from La Forza, but I said no, I will sing Trovatore because I'm really sure that I can do it better than anything else.
One of the things that I'm looking forward in Operalia is after we have selected the quarterfinalists, then the semifinals, and then the elements, then they pass to the final. I'm conducting the orchestra, so I have the chance to work at the piano with them and advise them about their singing and also about the repertoire.
The warm-ups, rehearsals, and qualifying rounds will strengthen their character and reaffirm their goals.
An extra chord?
Yeah, we have Rema
Sì. Okay. Wonderful.
Thank you.
We do El Barquillero?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay.
I think having Plácido Domingo directly involved with us and working with us so closely was perhaps the best experience of the competition.
Operalia Week is filled with excitement and tension. Some of these singers' lives are about to change forever.
Operalia gives a chance to singers not based on being able to accomplish certain flourishes and special tricks in the voice. I think it's more about the preparedness for the stage.
It's more than a competition, it's really sort of a school of bringing along the next generation. And I look at that as an example of what we must do.
Every competition asks the question how we are doing in comparison with the others. But I've never hesitated to say that the Operalia has turned out to be the most successful competition, not just in my view, but simply if you look at the contestants and the winners over the years, it's a very impressive outcome and result.
For over 2 decades, Rolex, Plácido Domingo, and opera audiences around the world have seen and heard the outstanding results of this harmonious partnership. Equally dedicated to excellence, precision, and beauty, Rolex has brought its invaluable dedication and support to Operalia.
If you get the title of being an Operalia winner, it opens doors of the top opera houses. In a way, it's like you're getting the stamp of Plácido Domingo.
I think I see a brilliant future for the opera. I see in many theaters a younger public, and the amount of great singers from all around the world is phenomenal. I think that opera lives forever. I don't have any doubt.
Thank you very much. Year after year, Operalia continues to grow in popularity and prestige. It remains Plácido Domingo's highest priority to make Operalia his most significant contribution to the world of opera.